What does it mean to be Albertan? It's a question that can get you different answers from different people, but for many, Alberta represents a sense of freedom. Ahead of our City News Connect special this Sunday, we show you a group that feels Alberta gave them the freedom they couldn't find elsewhere.
Without the early pioneers from our church, it may have taken a lot longer to realize the potential of Southern Alberta.
Nestled in the small town of Cardston, at 25 kilometers north of the American border and just south of the Kainai Nation's blood reserve, is an architectural feat you wouldn't expect to find in a farming community. Built by Latter-day Saint settlers who had fled the States, coming to Canada to seek refuge, the Cardston Temple was the first of its kind outside of the United States.
The government in Canada, they didn't want to do any special favors for them because our church wasn't very popular at that time, but the government also knew that they really needed a people like us who could settle this area.
The United States had created laws prohibiting polygamy, leaving church members with a threat of imprisonment. For some of those first settlers, Canada was an opportunity for more freedom.
Government officials were very fair to members of our church right from the beginning. And I think for members of our faith, it was really important to know that Canada was a place of refuge and a place where we could practice our faith and not be persecuted and not be hampered, but just be allowed to live our religion and just be allowed to prosper.
Why did they decide to stay in Southern Alberta? What kept them here?
Right, well, some didn't stay. You should know that. Some of them did go back. It was a little easier to live in Utah for some people, but you know, this was a land of opportunity too. If you were rugged enough that you could handle the weather and pioneering conditions, there were opportunities here. There's land, and really, like, once you learn to grow the right crops, you could be successful. And I think it's just the freedom and opportunity and refuge that Canada offered.
The Latter-day Saints also played a key role in developing Southern Alberta. More on that this Sunday at 7 p.m. on our City News Connect special, digging into Alberta's political history. For City News, I'm Jillian Code.